Now coming up on the drive, 3rd and 5. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Looks good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jamie Sherwood. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Get up! Cougar 19! Get up!
Here's Allen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They stay on the ground with Allen. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Braylon Allen with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get these in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back to it, got that omelet, and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
Juke. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now he's going to step up and run. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Will McDonald able to record his 5th sack of the season. Fourteen 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Street. 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 19 Lions. Dragon 60.
Now Ward.
He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
And some strong running.
So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11.
And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
In motion is Washington. Throwing is Ward.
He finds his man, complete. That's Fleming. And he'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
First down, Dolphins.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Ward.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Daniel Bellinger.
From 19 yards away.
And the Dolphins are back within a score.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Got it.
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on.
They start the drive with a give to Allen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Back to throw. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Ready, go.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Davis fighting. He loses the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
6. And the Jets, 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete.
Missed.
And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Braylon Allen. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Bro, there's no fucking difference to the shit. God damn.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Okay, ready.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now a run here off the arm. And he caught him! And inside the 20.
Bro, we not even finna fucking finish this game. Your quarterback just got laid the fuck out, and they still let this nigga get the fucking fumble. Get the fuck out of here with the dumb shit.
He's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On the draw, here's Allen. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Set, hut. 45, wide.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Braylon Allen on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Dolphins 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
19
And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Trap 50, trap 50. Here we go, trap. Viking 18. 3. 79 Broncos. Go.
To throw is Ward. Over the middle, complete. That's Fleming. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll run for it with AGL. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion.
Hey, Pat, 77 Wolf. Come like these. Hit those streets.
Off the play fake, Ward. Open man is Waddle, complete.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
19
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action. It's Ward.
Trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throw it.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material.
That would carry for Allen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
These 2 teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3, and it was the Jets winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here now at MetLife Stadium. Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 7. Let's go. Ready, ready.
They'll drop the throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They're going to look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Moore. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw. Moore. He's got him in. Complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's a gain of
An excellent gain, 35 yards.
It's a gain of 35. First down, Miami.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They set up the screen. Achane has it. Down the left sideline. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with career touchdown number 70. And the Dolphins get a bit closer.
The kicker on
Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now.
Jets 31, Dolphins 14.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Braylon Allen, 74 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cougar 19. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 8, Mustang 19.
Throwing to start the drive. Moore. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 158 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready. 10 black.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and...
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll try and do this himself. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have opened the lead up to 30. Wants to try to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Jets 45, Dolphins 14. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
19 Lions, drop 60, drop 6, 7 up, 79 Broncos.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. And now here's another interception. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so you don't get another one picked off.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
First play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing left side, it's complete. A game there of 30 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
A 33-yard attempt.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
19, cut it. Ready, ready.
Now Allen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Got it, ready.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Jets.
They'll run with Allen. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Braylon Allen taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
14. Will Lutz set
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now they'll change things up. Shotgun on 3rd down. Here's Thompson.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Bradley Chubb. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is brought in at the 21. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Thompson out of the shotgun here. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Dolphins, 1st down. A gain of 14. And a Dolphin 1st down.
Here's Thompson.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long.
They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon.
And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
It's 4th down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Thompson, desperation time. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
52. Dolphins 21.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Hey, smash! Ready!
On first down, Allen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
At his own 49.
Second and 13. Now he's going to step up and run. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They give him a gain of 38.
First and 10.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
52 blue, ready.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 14-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second and 12. Back to throw here. Taken in left side, it's Wilson. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 8.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
See how that linebacker just fucking stops? Just gives up on the fucking play, and then, man, y'all niggas is done with this shit.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
To kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Here is third and quite a ways. Thompson looking to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
Dragon 60. Here we go. Rig alert. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Trap 60. Trap 60. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
It certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one,
and this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Jets 67, Dolphins 21. Will Lutz set to
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Let's go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now it's Thompson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Bronco leading.
One final try for Thompson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A higher scoring game, Charles.
Were you trying to get crazy with this thing? Don't you know I'm loco?
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place, true indeed. Yes, I get wreck and that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some man charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to baby, fight Q-tip, unleash Shahid. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed off dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the noble, that's my duty, that's my seed. When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top gun shut down your firm like Tom Cruise. Please let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, break it way down to molecules. Yo, let me hit you with my ill street blues. Bust the rhymes, always headlines, the street news. Hey, baby girl, don't be confused. Sell my 17s and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unleaded views. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. But I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
You're now rocking with the best. Bust the rhymes coming through from the Flipmode squad. Boy Scouts who I be, straight to your dome. We coming straight to your dome, bringing all you ruckus to all you rap. Boy Scouts who I be, Flipmode is the squid dog. Bust the rhymes, break it down like this.
Yo, which, throw my flow. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Throw them type of right out my window. Blast you with a direct blow. Coming through like G.I. Joe. Star Wars moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Always shine cause I got the high pro glow. You think that you can hide, you think you can lay low. Roll up on your eye like Hawaii 5-0. Mac out with my dreads in my Kango. Forget them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequencies through your stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. So when I step up in the place, and yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. Hey, you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. Hey, yo, hey.
To you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Aight, all your mans have been to jail before. Whoa. And all them upper cats you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bumps. Aight, they go to click. 911. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's the mommy of club. 'Cause every time you come around, it's like, what? I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, right, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself